This is what I want everyone out there to know, including my team, is that sure, we talk about business, we talk about life, we talk about relationships, we talk about all types of different random things. But to me, the most important thing is the spirit. The spiritual world is where I stand firm. You know, I don't really look at business before the spirit. I feel that in order to achieve great things, you have to get your spirit in alignment with natural law. So sure, you can be great in business. Sure, you can accomplish all these wonderful things. You can make all types of different moves to get you to the next level. But unless you understand certain things about yourself and have a certain amount of self-knowledge, accomplishing those things is really not accomplishing those things. Because what happens is, if you don't have knowledge of yourself, what'll happen is say if you do have a certain amount of money, you'll spend up your money to feel like a better person or to feel whole and complete. As we see with a lot of entertainers out here, they just constantly wasting money, spending money on these different things and cars and clothes, and they're still unhappy. But when you tap into the spiritual, the real essence of yourself, that's where you'll find that's where you'll find the most happiness. It's not so much about how much money you have. It's not so much about how much business you conduct. You can conduct all the business in the world, but if you're not right spiritually and you don't understand yourself, I mean, it's not really going to be like a happy journey for you. You're going to be really too focused, too serious, you're going to be envious and jealous of other people. But when you understand yourself and you understand that, God is the same, has always been the same in all people, and that God is consciousness, what happens is you can move yourself to the next level, and then money becomes easy at that point. Doing great business becomes easy at that point, because then you start looking at, certain principles of natural law that say, like, the things you put in is what you get back. You understand the principle of cause and effect, how if you're putting in a certain thing in business, you get back the result of what you're putting in. So you always want to start with the physical aspect. Like, to me, I deal with the root cause of everything. I don't deal with the surface stuff. You know what I'm saying? I'm not a surface type dude. So what I'm bringing forth through Hip Hop Motivation, and we're going to have a lot of business talks. You know what I'm saying? You've seen the talks we had with Dame. It's going to be about business and all that stuff. But to me, like, I talk to Dame about it. If you're not really well up in here in your mind and your spirit is not right, all that stuff don't matter. That's really why you see people changing their face, changing their bodies, trying to rearrange their nose, and they don't like themselves. They don't love themselves. They don't understand the God within themselves. They don't understand how the mind works. They don't have no knowledge of self. So they continue to look for outside things to make them feel happy. When everything starts from within. It's not on the outside. It's not how much business stuff you know. It's not how good you play ball. It ain't how good you sing. You want to start from the spiritual aspect. And that's really what, if you take a look around and you do your own senses and study and look at all these people that have been great in whatever craft they were in, a lot of them were struggling because they jumped ahead of learning about them, having knowledge of self, or learning about themselves, and went straight into a realm of outside effects. Well, you want to go into the cause. What is the cause for all this? We're all translators of the Most High God. So you don't want to focus too heavy on business if your spirit ain't right, your mind ain't right. When you focus on spirit, business becomes easy because you begin to do things on a fair. You begin to do things fair. You don't break the law, the natural principles of the universe. You don't break those laws. You feel what I'm saying? You do fair exchange with people. As you work, you shall receive from that work. You know what I'm saying? Everything is circulation. Look at your anatomy. You breathe in, you breathe out. As deep as you breathe in, it's as deep as you breathe out, even if you try to hold it. So everything starts with the self. The foundation of everything is internal, not external. But external is good. You do want to learn about business. You do want to learn about whatever career path you're going into. But start with the mind. Start with the spirit. Get knowledge of self. Knowledge of self is the most important aspect of everything.